Hey everybody, back with a new episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Last episode, it all came out about Andrew. They are now suspending him like the ATCU has been doing to many of the other Inhumans. Tough for May, but what else do we do with him right now? He's going to become Lash full time. And he was knowingly doing some terrible things. But, it's even more complicated now that we know that the meeting that Coulson and Rosalind were on their way to, they were going to meet Malik, the dude that is working with Ward. So that's an issue. And also Ward wanting to kill Coulson, also an issue. And now Rosalind and Coulson are in bed together, literally. So all very complicated goings-ons. And we got Lincoln to stick around, which I think is good. Fitz is still, working on trying to get back to Will, even though we found out that NASA is not really who he was working for. I don't know if he knowingly knew that, but it's that secret organization emblem. So I think there is some secrets there. I honestly thought when Simmons got back, we'd immediately start trying to. I mean, we are trying to get back there, but I thought that was going to happen quicker. So I'm wondering how much longer they're going to not. I feel like Will's chances are getting steeper and steeper by the minute. The more time it takes us to get back there. But I mean, he did survive for a long time, so who knows? But things are sticky icky right now in a lot of different areas. And Rosalind, ATCU, Malik, Hydra, Ward, Coulson, Rosalind, it's all very intertwined right now. This next episode is called Many Heads, One Tail. Many Heads is Hydra, but I think like Ward likened Coulson to, being the main head of who he's after. One Tail. I mean, this is gonna go into Hydra for sure. Hopefully they can sniff out this Malik guy quickly, and like, what exactly is his relationship to Rosalind? I mean, there's a lot to figure out here, so let's get into it.
The octopus is one of the great symbols of Hydra.
Vault is said to have Hydra's greatest power.
Which is what?
Why don't you and I put it to good use?
You're a smart predator.
He's no octopus.
But you don't live on top of the food chain.
Ooh. Damn, he was gonna have you taken out? Well, now you don't even have Hydra backing you.
He was one of the good ones.
I knew he was a friend. You're doing all you can. We'll keep you up to speed on everything we do.
Hopefully it matches.
Oh, gosh.
This. I know, I'm sorry. I moved in. I hope it's not weird.
Weird.
We kissed. That happened. Do we need to talk about it?
Nope, we do not need to. Why don't we just see what happens?
Are you sleeping together?
That's none of your business.
I'm sorry to press, sir, but I need to know. Do you have feelings for her, or are you playing
Yes,
an
he
angle?
does.
Again, not your business. But you really think I'm that guy?
Yeah,
If
he's not
then
that
It's
guy.
my business.
That's why I'm bringing her here, face to face, so I can look her in the eye and find out. Meanwhile, the rest of you will have to go behind her back. I want to know everything. What's inside the facility, how close they are to this cure they've been working on, which Inhumans they're holding and where they came from, and finally, what it is the ATCU actually wants with them. That answer your concerns?
Uh-huh.
This raises all new ones.
Well, we gotta know.
You could walk in Strucker's vault with me. You just have to show me how. We can go in there together. Share what we find.
I mean,
Torture's all you want, there's nothing to tell.
ugh.
He uses different people when he travels as S.H.I.E.L.D. Just didn't know S.H.I.E.L.D was the one I needed.
You dick.
Be proud. You stayed quiet.
Incoming data upload from Rosalind's phone.
Okay, let's wake up the ATCUIT ASAP. Dane here crashed the Pentagon servers. Mossad's Ashley Madison. He's the best consultant we have. Otherwise, he'd be in jail or I'd have shot him by now. If he says that you have a problem, listen.
Our system is airtight.
Is it possible that your containment module tried to access the ATCU system?
Absolutely. It scans any local network it finds. All our hardware does.
Well, we noticed, and we're gonna have to go ahead and shut that down.
Will wasn't sent on a mission. He was sacrificed. The symbol used for his space program tied to ritualistic blood sacrifice.
It's kind of is what it always has been.
Between this and Andrew, I have that sinking feeling again, Fitz.
From all of us here at Hydra, thanks for flying the friendly skies.
Ward. What the hell, dude?
Stop! Just stop trying to do all the right things. It's too much.
What do you want from him? She's so conflicted.
Hunter. Oh, God, Hunter. Please tell me you know which one is /.
Yes.
Yeah. He's a pecker.
Helping your sluggish code keep up.
I cannot fathom any way out of this without hurting someone I care about.
Do you think that I'm not angry? I'm sick to my stomach. I'm furious, but not at you. Because we're cursed. The bloody cosmos wants us to be apart.
No.
Cosmos doesn't want anything.
You're not
I beg to
Starcross.
differ. Do you love him?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
No, I think... Yes.
Fuck.
I can't hate him. He's great. Why else would you fall for him? He did everything right.
You dove through a hole in the universe for me.
Oh! 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 He went for it. Ah!
Cursed.
No. She's just gonna have to make a choice.
Fitz, is that what I think it is?
Dr. Garner, I'm so sorry about everything.
You get out of here.
warned me there'd be a flight. I need to know what else S.H.I.E.L.D. has been hiding from us.
Don't say
Andrew isn't here.
anything.
Guys, are you sure this is the right area? That's the place.
If they're not working on a cure in there, then what are they doing?
Daisy, anything on medications they've compiled for study? Because I'm not positive, but those look an awful lot like fish oil pills. I'll look.
What are they doing? They're distributing it?
There's no better time to be a hacker, really. I mean, nowadays, every human on the planet, kids.
Keep it going.
Keeps in their pockets, you know? Oh, bollocks.
Yeah, you need to
People,
lay low.
time to download everything we can and make our getaway. Our friend Mr. Banks has just showed up, and I do not have a handkerchief to cover my face.
They're playing the odds, giving Terrigen to as many people as they can. They're not trying to cure inhumans. They're turning them.
Do they want an inhuman army?
Do you expect me to stay in this room overnight, Phil? Because I might need a little persuading.
Now it's you who needs to convince me
Convince you?
that you're not Hydra.
Ooh.
Otherwise, you're never leaving this room again.
Shit. Okay, so they weren't so cool with all this.
Phil?
Getting the truth out of you once and for all.
Is this a joke?
I'm not laughing.
What, you think there's
You
some
made this
hidden
really
secret
complicated
you
by
just
sleeping
scare
together.
out of me?
I have my people infiltrating your facility.
They won't find anything out that I wouldn't happily tell them.
What's wrong with you? Stop lying. Why don't you tell me who you really are? who
Maybe
you
she
work
just
for,
doesn't
and what you
know.
find-
What was wrong with you? Look at you.
Done playing games.
I wasn't playing games.
Andrew isn't being kept at your ATCU facility, is he?
Of course not.
Okay, well then let's come out with it all. Does she know about the pills?
Is that the idea?
I do want to apologize
Oh,
to
aw.
you. I should have known.
How could you let yourself imagine that?
For being willing to put those bullets in him when you did. I'm not very good at computers.
You like to joke about your robot hand and not being human. I'm not sure you're so off the mark.
That means a lot coming from you.
You were stabbed through the heart. You must derive sadistic pleasure in doing the same to
At
others.
least I didn't use the story of my dead husband to sell the idea that the ATCU is working on a cure when we both know that's a
How
lie.
dare you?
Oh, cut the melodrama. My agent at the center of your compound confirmed that you're not trying to cure Inhumans. You're making as many as you can.
I don't think she knows that.
Talking about
Enhanced specimen control.
Gideon Malik.
I know the name, industrialist. He served on the World Council.
He gave me the Tahiti intel.
Okay. Okay, I think we need to back off of everything we were saying there, though. She was...
Last file we pulled, catalog of all the Inhumans they turned and put into
They both
stasis
said hurtful
pods.
things.
Yes, they didn't put them all on stasis.
No, they're probably working for them. Oh my god, of course this is what they would do.
your batons, that's your game changer.
Oh, she's upgraded. They're boomerangs.
Come with me. I'll get you out of here.
Oh,
I'm worried you can't trust me. Worry on the move.
he's loyal to Rosalind. Well, we got in, we got out, we got information. It's not good.
You just might be Hydra's second head. That's grown right next to me.
He would love it.
I should kill you.
He won't.
Then you'd miss that history lesson we've been talking about.
What is it?
Keep your eye on it, Mr. Ward. You don't want to miss it when it does its thing. This was cut from a much larger stone, a monolith. Over generations, Hydra's taken different shapes. The entity
Hydra!
different names.
Unbelievable.
Sent men through the portal, hoping to save or at least serve our leader on the other side.
Not serve, it's a
We're
sacrifice.
building an army for it to command when it returns. And you and I will rule beside it.
And in return,
You'll help me learn how S.H.I.E.L.D. was able to achieve something with the portal that Hydra in thousands of years has never been able to accomplish.
How to open it?
They brought someone back.
They're... Oh, shit.
I need to talk to someone about what's going on.
Are they about to pump in some Terrigen? They want you to be Lash full time. They want you in the army. Ward!
I could use a session with you, Doc. You see, I thought I knew all the best ways to bring Melinda Payne.
Ugh. This is so not cool.
They thinks I'm a monster.
You are.
I guess we know we're tight.
Damn! They always do this. They always surprise you with what they can pull off in the long term, because you're like, okay, this will thing with this other planet trying to get back there, that's a completely separate thing than what's going on with the ATCU and even Hydra. But nope, it's all the same goddamn thing. I believe that Rosalind has no idea about any of this. Of course she had secrets, but they were reasonable secrets. She wasn't really the one that was in charge. Malik has been running things from the inside, gathering an Inhuman army ready for this thing, this person to come back. It's this creature or whatever that Will has been afraid of, talking about. But I thought it was like linked to the planet itself. So, like when he was saying like the planet has moods or whatever, but that thing, that person that we saw like walking and causing havoc and stuff is who they want to come back, like the first Inhuman. Wow. Is it even responsible for us to open it back up to get Will? Because what if that first Inhuman comes out too? But I feel like this is all going to happen at the same time. Oh, God. So I actually feel really bad for Rosalind. You know, they both took some shots at each other, but Coulson started it. As soon as he got that intel from his team, he just assumed that Rosin knew all of it. She really didn't. And throwing that thing about her husband in her face was really a low blow. So I do feel bad for. I don't like ship them together or whatever. I am a hardcore Phil and May shipper. I love them. I want them together so bad. But I like Rosalind, and you know, I don't like that she feels like Phil used her like that. And I don't think that was his intention. But as soon as he found out what he found out, he just assumed the worst about her, which is, I guess, not unreasonable. But that's why it was so messy that you slept together in the first place. Especially when you were still unsure of each other and willing to think the worst once, you know, you don't have all the information, but things aren't looking great. So I wonder if they can recover from that. But you know, they played it well. We got in there. We got what we needed to know. But it kept building. Like, we were like, oh, crap. Like, of course, like, the government would want, you know, to utilize and weaponize these Inhumans if they could. But it's not even that. It's Malik gathering an army for this first Inhuman that is like the source of like Hydra's power and their inception. Like to tie the origins of Hydra into the origins of the Inhumans is never something you would expect, but tying it all together like that is so cool. And it, you know, I can go with it. It makes sense. I don't know if that's something like the comics did or if that like is the origin. There was a little shout out to the comics here where Phil was talking about the golden age of comics, and he is that old school guy. And this was really well done. God, I say it all the time, but like the show is so good, and I kind of want to know the MCU that would have come out of this had they gone full force with the Inhumans, which they're not doing anymore because they're going to gear up for the X-Men. But this was such good setup. It's so layered in history, and Hydra has always been a big part of Marvel, but also the MCU, and to tie all this together with bringing in these Inhumans, so good. What we could have had, what would this have become? Who knows? But this was so solid. And there's always like twists and turns you don't expect. And Ward is so frustrating and so annoying. I'm so mad. Like, he's so evil now. Like, at least I had a little bit of conflict with him like in season 2, but that's just gone in season 3. He's fully accepted that this is who he is. He's not even trying to convince himself that he's a good person anymore. He's like, no, I'm a full heel. And he'll work under Malik. Sure he will. That's love to him because that's what Garrett taught him. It's toxic as hell, and it's not good for him, but that's literally all he knows. So, of course, he's going to go with it. And now he's bringing in Andrew to get back at May. Awful. But yeah, of course they want to use Andrew. What a weapon for them to have. But also to hurt May on top of it. Golly. Terrible. Can we talk about Fitz and Simmons? Oh my God. I can understand why Simmons was like, oh, you're being so good about this. Make it easier for me by making this hard. And that's just not who Fitz is, and she knows that. And I don't think she expected him to do that. because he sure did do that, and she sure did respond in kind. But also at the same time, she admitted that she loves Will, and that's hard for us just because, you know, Fitz and Simmons have had 3 seasons of lead up, and Will was 1 episode, but they had 6 months together that almost all of it we didn't see. So I can understand if she does feel that way, not only because, you know, 6 months is a decent chunk of time, but also the situation they were in. Everything's so heightened and intense when you're literally the only 2 people around and you're just trying to survive. So I understand and can accept that she has complicated feelings about this. I obviously hope she chooses Fitz in the end. But he gave her good reason to, because that looked like an amazing kiss. Good for them. But this is going to get even messier because it's not just going to be a rescue mission. It's going to be a rescue mission at the same time of trying not to get Hydra to get their man. So it's gonna be tough. It's definitely not going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. And now I see why they've been holding off on it, because this has all tied back around to the main larger story. I really liked May saying what she said to Lincoln. What happened to Andrew was not Lincoln's fault, and she knows that, and she feels bad about her part in it, even though, like, she has unreasonable expectations of what she was supposed to be responsible for. How could she have known? How could you let yourself admit this about the person you love? Of course, it's going to take you some time to come to terms with it, and she did the right thing in the end. I just hate that she feels bad about it, but her apologizing to Lincoln was so decent. I love her so much. I love May. Bobby and Hunter were very funny. I mean, obviously Bobby kicks ass. She looks great in a suit. She has boomerang sticks now. Who needs to be an Inhuman when you can be fucking Adrian Palicki? But Hunter was very funny here, being the most British he could possibly be, while also being terrible at anything related to computers while pretending to be a hacker. So funny. So yeah, this is a really good episode. I can't believe they tied all this together in this way, but it really works. They always thread the needle. It makes me very excited for what's coming this season. It's been kind of a little bit of a slow play on like what we're doing this season, but it's all starting to come together, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm down, I'm in. So that's very exciting. Now we just have to once again deal with Hydra. You just can't get rid of these fuckers, these fucking heads. Just grow and grow and grow. And also deal with Will and the Inhumans and everything else, the ATCU. So yeah, much to consider, but this is very good. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.